I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is our technique series. We're going to do triggered salute for you. Alright, so triggered salute is for a right straight push. When this push comes in, you're going to step back and take the energy of this push. A lot of people like to try and step in on this and take a pivot here. The problem is if you have a big strong dude and he gives you a really hard shove and you try to step in and you get unbalanced here, you're going to eat this punch that's going to come in off his backhand. The whole reason he's shoving you is to unbalance you and hit you with the next shot. So if you take this and you just regain your balance here, so you got a nice tug here and you can make him eat this palm that's your follow-up. Okay? You're going to drill him with this shot, crane him in, elbow, hopefully into his liver, another elbow into the floating ribs, back knuckle. Now, normally you'd throw this next shot up into his head, but we want to stand him up a little bit and square him up for this next shot. So we're going to change the target up. We're going to throw this into his shoulder. Do a little raining claw action here, rear cross, elbow into the chest, sternum area. We're going to buckle the leg, hammer into the groin, and then as you leave, you're going to try and clip the inside of his knee here, and you're going to poke him in the eye as you go. Cover out. All right, so when you're doing this technique, two cool things. One, your last three moves are actually reverse of your first three. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then you have 3, 2, 1. Okay? I'm told that Mr. Parker came up with the last half of this technique watching himself in reverse on film because he was too lazy to get up and switch the old film canisters, so he's just hitting the reverse button. And he saw this, and then went to here, and then this, and went to here. So that's how he came up with the reverse motion for this. Alright, so that being the case, when you get into this elbow drop here, you want to make sure that this elbow drop times in with the weight drop from your rear twist, and that you get a nice angle of incidence here from this elbow dropping into his sternum. You don't want this to come down and come in at like a 45-degree or a 30-degree angle in here and glance. You want this to hit at a 90-degree angle and drive into him with your weight coming in. Really drive into him, knock him back, maybe even knock the wind out of him. If you're really strong and you time this right, you might even crack his sternum here. It's a good shot. Don't waste it. Get out your heavy bag. Practice getting that drop. Comes in, you step back, palm, crane, elbow, elbow, back knuckle, square him up, raining claw, elbow, buckle, knee with the poke, cover out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so I'm Mr. James, this is Mr. Max. That was Triggered Salute. Practice. We'll see you in class.